Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. The famous yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic places in European football. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, there's no doubt, Peter, that Alessandro Del Piero will be key here. But I'm curious as to what role he's exactly been given.
Well, what would you do, Jim, if you were the manager?
I'd give him a free role behind the attack. His flair, his technique make him the perfect player for that position. And he always seems to benefit from playing off that central striker.
Yaya Toure. And it's Messi. And he's quick to snatch it back. Mohamed Salah picks it up out wide. Oh, sweet feet. Salah. He is through here. And here's Messi. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he cuts out the supply. He's going to be disappointed with that.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Threads one in. Very nicely done. Salah. Mohamed Salah making good progress on the right-hand side. Mohamed Salah going face-to-face with his great rival.
Wow, look who's involved.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, but it had to be.
He just needed to be quicker then. This defence won't give you time to second-guess yourself.
Just no time to dwell on the ball there. And it's Bellingham. Looking for options, for movement.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Salah.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And here's Drogba. Oh, nicely intercepted. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Mbappe might just make this. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Looks to the other side. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Del Piero. Oh, cracking ball. Robertson. Mbappe scooting forward. Messi. And here's Cruyff. Knocks it out wide. And the pass is intercepted. And he passes it long. Yaya Toure. Half an hour played now. And it's Messi. He won't be happy with that one. Van Dijk. Yaya Toure. Robertson. That's Rijkaard. Bellingham. Yaya Toure. Mbappe.
Borussia Dortmund really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
And here's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
He has found the way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Rijkaard gets a foot in here.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And here's Mohamed Salah. He's found a way through. That's good play. That's the end of the first 45. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Reflections on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Liverpool really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Rijkaard, and there's the shot! Frustratingly close. Cruyff conjures time and space where few can. Mohamed Salah in acres of space out wide. Goes for a shot! Mo Salah! Sensational! A finish right from the top draw. Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Borussia Dortmund have taken the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Well, that looks a decent ball, and he was quick to react. Borussia Dortmund are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack. And
Roberto Carlos! He's got a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. How very smart. He just got it right.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Borussia Dortmund are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And here's Drogba. He's having a hit! Oh, it's come off the upright.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Tries to pass it through. And this is Cruyff. Cruyff with a great leap! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Borussia Dortmund are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Dembele. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
And that is a little undercooked. Messi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, played right into his path. Mohamed Salah! Oh, brilliant save.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Oh, good climb! And he's following up! And that's a sharp finish! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. Borussia Dortmund are having a ball here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Vieira. Messi. Great vision. And this is Mohamed Salah. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And this is Drogba, and he's picked it up out wide. The cross. Lahm getting this one clear. That pass has been well intercepted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Dembele has been caught there, it's a foul. Tempers are flaring, the referee really needs to get a grip again. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? Oh, denied at the last. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And the shot! Well taken goal. Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
After 86 minutes is number 15.
At least that has given their people something to smile about. Roberto Carlos. Not where it came from. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And a header! And no mistake. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
6 added minutes has been
Things
indicated.
looking so easy, almost too easy here. And it's Yaya Toure. No, he's not getting his way this time. Driving forward.
This is the time you need that pace.
And that has left him in a heap. Bellingham. And it's Rijkaard. Oh, what a mistake!
Such good technique.
He's got away. Del Piero! It's a goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
It's a mass.
And that is as far as it goes. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. The information we've been given is that they're going to go with a 3-5-2.
Well, this system, Peter, allows for a really expansive passing game. If your centre-backs can play, then you see lots of diagonal switches to the wing-backs, and it all makes for a stylish, attractive bundle. However, its biggest weakness are those gaps between centre-backs and wing-backs, and with quick enough movement from the opposition, that can cause lots of trouble.
And he's picked it up out wide. Van Dijk cannot be beaten that easily. Well, there is the unmistakable figure of the charismatic Eric Cantona. Poet, philosopher, player extraordinaire. Perhaps one of the most compelling characters ever to grace a football field.
Yeah, and don't forget, an inspirational leader too, who always rose to the occasion. And he'll have a busy game being both the team's engine and leading the attack.
Never to be forgotten. Alexander-Arnold receives it in a wide position, and we have our very first corner. He leaps for it! Defending of the desperate variety. He's having a shot! Not a bad try by any means. Lampard. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Oh, that's fabulous. Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. So it is still 0-0. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Short changes him with that pass. Boucher. Can he get on the end of this? Mbappe gets into a good position.
Rivadavia definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
And he's had it nicked away. Yaya Toure. Oh, that is a nice touch. O'Shea. Ball in towards them. Oh, great leap! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? It's a really well-measured ball.
Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he's...
Drogba! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Bergomi attempts a clearance. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Lampard steaming forward at pace. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And it's Hasebe. Driving forward. Drogba going after that. Hasebe. That's destined for the flank. Baggio in acres of space out wide.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Piqué, always a very imposing presence at the back. Mbappe. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now, that's well seen too. Tries to pass it through. Dembele. It's Dembele! Well, now it's a race for the ball. delivery from Mbappe. Terrific effort! He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance missed.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Half-time getting close now. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. So, what can they make of this? Rui Costa. Lampard, never out of the action for very long. Muscular approach does pay off here. And it's Baggio. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Roberto Baggio. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Bellingham deals with that comfortably. And the referee has signalled for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So we reach the halfway point.
Liverpool certainly have plenty of positives to take from that first half, especially the way they were able to turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness after the break, as momentum is definitely with them now.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. And we are back underway. And the finish! What a wonderful goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
O'Shea produces the perfect tackle there. Could move up a gear here. Liverpool still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Yaya Toure, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. O'Shea, he's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, can he get onto this? Cute ball now, how can he reach it? It's a promising position. Ball swung in. Cleared without hesitation. Mbappe! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Alexander-Arnold. He's in plenty of space here. It's a ball kick. Your impression so far, Jim?
Liverpool are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Threads one in. That is a great pick out. He's found a way through. Shapes to shoot! It's loose now and they want to get it. Oh, he's been caught on it here! This ended up in no man's land. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Piqué promptly onto that, and that is that. Nicely weighted ball.
Liverpool really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. No,
that's been intercepted. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, well measured. And that has sent him sprawling.
Rivadavia clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's got away. Roberto Baggio. Baggio will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Roberto Baggio, and this is Ibrahimovic. Over to the right flank. Now they can break here. And it's Bellingham. Liverpool now in a position of desperate urgency.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic.
Oh, what has happened here? Decent chance! And there's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And that is fabulous, a true beauty of a goal.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where...
It's Ibrahimovic! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Drogba. Yaya Toure. Robertson. Lovely pass, but can he get there? So we have further activity on the bench here. Now it's Rijkaard. And he stands tall, impenetrable. 2 minutes to be added on. And he skips past his man. Lovely feet. Takes a shot. Oh, and the referee says that that is it. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started. Well, there are plenty who consider Marco van Basten to be the very epitome of excellence, and it's hard to argue with that, Jim, isn't it?
Certainly is. Everything he did was pretty much perfect. His positioning, his movement with and without the ball, the ability to receive it and turn away from defenders. And don't get me started about his finishing.
For sure, a name to strike fear into the hearts of goalkeepers everywhere. Robertson. And that's aimed in. He's had a shot! Well, it was a decent attempt in the end.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's in plenty of space here. Mbappe.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Dembele. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And he's picked out the run. Oh, he's been caught on it here. That looks a good cross. And it's claimed by the keeper. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Mbappe! Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Liverpool with the corner, they're first. Oh, he's having a go! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
He's a sharp little ball here. Not where it came from. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's Drogba. It's Drogba! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Liverpool have their second corner now. Right card! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And here's Mbappe. Yamal, a player who needs no introduction. Looking for a runner. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Mbappe. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
And it's made its way to him. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Now it's Van Basten. Belletti. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Yamal! Oh, full marks for that effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
And here's Mbappe. Yaya Toure. Drogba. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Drogba. Delivery from terrific effort. Goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Liverpool are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Liverpool are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Well, that looks a decent ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
No, no way through there. He's picked his way through.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
And it's Drogba. Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Drogba! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Bellingham. Nicked it back promptly. Liverpool looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Now it's Roberto Baggio.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Long ball by the goalkeeper. Nicely weighted ball. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Beckenbauer.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Baggio has it in a wide position. Oh, right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Benfica looking to get level. A formality, we're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Benfica restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now he's running away. Roberto Baggio. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Roberto Baggio. And we've reached half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So we're into the second 45.
Liverpool have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Chance for a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Knocks it into space. Real chance! Rijkaard. Dembele is always looking to break lines. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Van der Vaart in acres of space out wide. Bellingham. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Ball played for Dembele. Rijkaard. And he's quick to return it. Roberto Baggio. Belletti. Threads one in. Yamal. He's got away. That could spell trouble. Takes a shot! Goal! Benfica! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Benfica leading now.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Shoots! Oh, good finish. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So again, we have parity.
Such a big goal.
And the shots! Oh, this looks sharp.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Benfica are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least.
Getting up there! And he's stuck it away! And the comeback is complete! A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Serginho scooting forward. And he's worked it through. Van Basten was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Mbappe! It's Drogba! And that would have been game, set and match.
Drogba has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Now try to spin that positively. I certainly... Right card! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
Alexander-Arnold tries to play it through. Chance, surely! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Tries to pass it through. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. And no, that was never going to make it. And here's Dembele. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Liverpool really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Pass somewhat off target. And here's Baggio. Baggio powering forward here. Van der Vaart. There's the header! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Dembele is wide and looking to get onto this. Cannavaro. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Well, played right into his path. Chance! Well taken goal. And right near the end, we have parity. satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
They'll have to settle for that. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. So what do you take away from it all, Jim? The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders, and it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking up with others, once he's made that inside run.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Dembele picks it up out wide. Now it's Yamal. Robertson wins the duel this time. Looking for options for movement. Now that looks a decent ball. Van Dijk proves too strong, too smart. Oh, that's still... Tries one from range! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Rijkaard. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And that could set him on his way. Now he's off and running. And this is Messi. Oh, he's burst through!
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either. Paris Saint-Germain are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Liverpool so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Driving forward. Dembele providing an outlet on that flank. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Knocks it into space. Oh, good take in a good area. Pirlo. He's a sharp little ball here.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Yaya Toure. That is good strength. Dembele. That's a good foray he's making. Now that's well seen too. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Paris Saint-Germain have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out.
It's rising! It's hit the crossbar! Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Drogba. Maldini. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Dembele, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Aimed beyond the defence. Yamal is onto this. That's an excellent interception. Dembele is the team's great visionary. And he's worked it through. Pirlo. And it's Messi. And he plays one through. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he's had it nicked away. Threads one in. Pirlo. Messi. He's found a way through. Look at the space here. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
This for the lead. He scores for sure! Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
The goal scorer for Paris Saint-Germain after 41 minutes.
First breakthrough.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Great chance! Quality ball. Tries to play it through. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Robertson. Robertson is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Now it's Yamal. Oh, can he get onto this? And for the first half, that is that. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Please look at the screen for information on how to find your way around the
stadium. Right back into the action.
Liverpool can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Not the most accurate pass. Looking for the run. Pirlo. Now it's Del Piero. Tries to pass it through. And this is Del Piero. He is through here. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! And this is getting better and better. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Paris Saint-Germain are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Now this could be a chance. Might be dangerous. Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And it's been hooked away. Nicely spread. Great vision. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, it's Dembele. Gets a good foot in there. Can he get on the end of this? Dembele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now, can they get him away? Bonucci is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Paris Saint-Germain appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves...
Oh, he shoots! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Mbappe. Thuram charging forward, the ball at his feet. That is a great pick out. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Yaya Toure. Good ball, good take. Can he latch on to this? And he's managed to get free. Nice interception, well timed. Bullet with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Rijkaard. And here's Drogba. And he's running through. It's Drogba! Oh, screamer! A finish right from the top draw. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Liverpool cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Pull it. Del Piero. Del Piero! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Neatly clipped into space. Takes a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That'll be a corner.
Substitution on the field.
It's their second corner of the game.
Mbappe. Number 15, Dembele. Number 20, Didier Drogba. Coming on the field, number 14.
And a truly agonising
Number
miss.
6.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Substitutions taking place.
This is a promising build-up. Now he's running away. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
He's having a good look here. He's gone for goal. Not a bad try by any means.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, that's a key interception.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Goes for goal! So close to drawing level.
Bellingham absolutely knew he could ill afford to miss that.
Liverpool have their third corner. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. And he plays one through. Just eases him off the ball. Robertson. And the counter is on. Robertson picks it up out wide. Liverpool with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Yaya Toure! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's Rashford.
Liverpool really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Nicely weighted ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Zico, he's picked. He'll try from distance. And that's in! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
And that's that. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable.
And we come to
Any
you
reflections
now
on
with a
what you've seen, Jim?
request for
Well, there
support
was a
for
distinct
our
lack
World
of
Charity
clarity
Fund.
or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Arsenal have opted for a 4-5-1 formation, it appears, Jim.
Well, the lone striker has to be prepared to do some of the work himself, but essentially he needs two of the three central midfielders to make runs beyond him and trust that the wide men can service the penalty box and make those link-up runs from out to in. He should get plenty of support with this setup.
Yamal looking to receive it in space. There's the shot! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Yaya Toure! That was quite a hit. Shevchenko. Now it's Shevchenko. Mbappe. Robertson. Yamal. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That is good strength. And Yaya Toure! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And it's Drogba. Bellingham conjures time and space where few can. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Cafu calmly anticipates. And here's the chance to counter. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, a gilt-edged chance! There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Liverpool really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And this is Shevchenko. And he cuts out the supply.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Tries to pass it through. And this is Dembele. Dembele! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Yamal, very much a man of this moment. Now it's Shevchenko. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Yaya Toure. Bellingham. Now it's Dembele. Played up towards the front line. And here's Mbappe. Flings it across. Well, they can break here. Dink through. Yamal receives it in a good position here. Shoots! And he nearly went all the way.
Lamine Yamal can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Played out wide. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Drogba. And here's Drogba. Real chance!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
That's been cut out, well played. And here's Drogba. Foot in. Picked out, it's Drogba! Oh, he's fallen kindly here, and it's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
After 40 minutes...
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Liverpool restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
That's an excellent interception. That has not gone well. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Neymar.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And here's Zola. Yaya Toure. Over to the right flank. Dembele picks it up out wide. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
And a quick
What's the first half compared with your expectation?
I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Liverpool are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. So we're into the second 45.
Liverpool clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And that was very necessary. And here's Drogba. And it's Yaya Toure. Cross goes in there. Oh, great leap! Neymar. Here's a sharp little chance for a shot! Marvellous goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Liverpool with the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Out towards the flank. Looking tidy in possession here. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Yaya Toure.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Dembele. And that is a little undercooked. Yamal has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. He has found a way through. Big chance! And that's a good finish. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
After 62 minutes...
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Good read, needed to be. Rijkaard. Now it's Drogba. Yaya Toure, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Plays it across. Raya claims it without any fuss.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Dembele, this is promising. Oh, important interception. Oh, easy pickings there. And that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Threads one in, shifted it to the flank.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, that's fabulous. Now this shot a goal! In he goes again. And he's had it nicked away. He's going for goal! They've got to be quick to recover this. Van Dijk deals with that comfortably. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got away! 75 minutes played. And the pass is intercepted. Yaya Toure. Liverpool have a free kick. Yellow or red? It is red. Arsenal are down to 10 men. So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Jamal, number 25.
What a save by David Raya!
Neymar, number 19.
Second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both
Number
reading it and
17.
dealing with it.
Vitinha,
Liverpool with the
coming on
corner.
field.
They're first.
Number 13, Baggio. Number 15.
Don't you just love the level of
Costa.
intensity here?
Number
Neither is
5,
prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Number 18, Adriano. Number 24, Toure.
It's Roberto Baggio.
Substitution.
He's cut it out. Van Basten is onto it in a flash. That pass has been well intercepted. Yaya Toure, Yamal, great, and the shot! It's in! And again they hit the front.
Well, there's not a lot you can do as a defence if your opponents have that in their locker. Just raising the quality and accuracy in an instant like that.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Liverpool leading now.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage.
Terrific effort! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that was vital.
Arsenal really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Roberto Baggio! It's a goal! We thought they were done, but never say never. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
It's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question.
And it's Bale. It's Bale! Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's found a way through. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Magic. What a magical football match, and genuine respect all round. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, that really did fly by. It's one of these games where everything progresses at 100 miles per hour, and at the end of it, this is what you can sometimes get. There may have been no winner, but still a tremendous watch.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
everybody,
The fans have
and
pulled
welcome
out
to
all the
today's
stops
match.
to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway.
Well, Peter, there's a player on this pitch who's hard not to like. The smiling assassin, Ronaldinho. He always looks like he's having a good time, and it's mostly true because of his superb skill and imagination.
Yeah, just brilliant, isn't he? A different level.
Infectious.
The pass has gone astray. And here's Dembele. Picked out brilliantly. And he shoots! He's delivered all right! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
After 5 minutes is number 11, Kylian Mbappe.
England finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Good, sir. And here's Romario.
Romario really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Looking to play him in. Dembele gets into a good position. Caught offside that time. Lam. And it's Baggio. Well, now it's Baggio! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Mario Götze, Roberto Baggio. Can he finish? Oh, good finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
13 minutes is
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
England restore parity.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Nicely weighted ball. Marcelo does really well to win the ball there. Lovely pass, but Dembele! And he couldn't finish.
Dembele deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Threads one in. Drogba. It's Drogba! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Liverpool really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Yaya Toure. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Baggio picks it up out wide. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Yaya Toure, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it.
Whatever happens, That's the kind of movement which raises
He's
hope.
rising! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
And it's Marcelo. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And he is Romario! And that was too close for comfort.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. That's a throw. Yaya Toure. He's being urged to shoot. Marcelo. And he's quick to snatch it back. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Tries to cross. Mario Götze. Always onto this. And the through ball. Now, real chance! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Drogba. That has ended up in no man's land. Ronaldinho. They're urging him to shoot. Now that's a fine challenge. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Dembele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Decent chance! Goal, England! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
England are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So we have... And a chance! That's another chance! And a neat finish! They are purring, truly purring! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
No, that's been intercepted.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Ferdinand. Rijkaard. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Tries to pass it through. Ball's played through. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That's the end of the first 45. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Please join me in wishing all the best for members of our fan club celebrating their wedding anniversary today.
So off we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Engages and forces him off the ball. He has found the way through. And he's cut it out. De Rossi. Mario Götze. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Yaya Toure. And here's Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played into space. Neatly clipped into space. Shoots! Yaya Toure. And it's Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Rafael Varane. Oh, some tackle that. Lam.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Crosses it in here. Yaya Toure. So we've reached the hour mark. Now it's Drogba. And it's Drogba. Played out to the left flank. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Now it's Yaya Toure. Mbappe, in it comes. That could spell, goes for a shot! He's got a goal! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Just one in it now.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And this is Roberto, but shot a goal! And that's a sharp finish! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. The vision wonderful, the technique perfect.
The skill and the confidence was just brilliant, and he showed both a quick head and even quicker feet.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Great vision.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Yaya Toure. Looking for the run. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Delivered low. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Rijkaard. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Romario, who can single-handedly make a difference. Rijkaard. Götze, who has set up 2 goals. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Mbappe. Can he get it through? Cross from Robertson. England clearly now in lead preservation mode. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Now, can they get him away? That has been cut short. Ronaldinho is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Here comes the cross. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Just about within shooting range. Oh, just lacked a decent finish. And that is the final whistle. Liverpool can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Tchouaméni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels in ball.
He's rising! Drogba gets flagged offside. Now, he's got space here. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Drogba. Now it's Bellingham. Oh, no joy this time. Works it forward. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, just skips past his man. Goes for goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Drogba really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Liverpool with the corner, they're first. And that should get the job done. He's in a good position here. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Alexander-Arnold has it out wide and in space. Varane clears it away. Bellingham. Oh, nicely intercepted. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Zanetti conjures time and space where few can. Still goalless at the moment. That's destined for the flank. Barcola. Ronaldinho. That is a brilliant interception. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's having a go. He doesn't look too happy with that.
Dembele has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Robertson. He's shifting through the gears here. Barcola. That's a throw. Drogba is onto it in a flash. And it's Robertson. Knocks it into space. He's had it taken off him.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He has found the way through. Van der Sar claims comfortably. So what can they make of this? Alexander-Arnold. Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele. He's under a lot of pressure there. And the cross comes in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Not the most accurate pass. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Tries to pass it through. O'Reilly finding himself in space. Nice control. Ronaldinho. They're urging him to shoot. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. That has been slung wide. O'Reilly. Bellingham. Dembele is wide and looking to get onto this. And he's made sure that's not getting through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Dembele picks it up out wide. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Drives it in. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. And here's Barcola. It's a pretty loose pass. Dembele is always looking to break lines.
Arsenal are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
O'Reilly stood his ground strongly. And that is headed for the middle. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Drogba. Rijkaard. Oh, they can break here. Yaya Toure is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well read, and the danger is averted. And we've reached half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
I think it's been a decent enough watch, despite the half stagnating a little, if I can put it that way, Peter. We want to see some of that craft we got to see earlier on in the game. Everyone's going to have to find a way to just up the standard again.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0.
Substitution in progress.
So we're off again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Company. Tchouaméni. And it's Ronaldinho. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, super find. And this is Drogba. He's having a shot! That's another chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Tchouaméni. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Where it came from. Company. Nicely weighted ball. Vitinha.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Dembele providing an outlet on that flank. Yaya Toure. And it's Tchouaméni. Now it's Drogba. Can he get it through? Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's picked his way through. He's dealt with that really well. He's gone for goal! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yaya Toure actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Liverpool have their second corner now. Looking to play him in. Robertson. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. That's a good ball out wide. Cannavaro does well to get it back. And it's Drogba. That ball looks a good one. Tries a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Ronaldinho. O'Reilly. O'Reilly is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Played out towards the right wing.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Can he finish? Against the crossbar. Traoré. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Decent chance! It's in! And late in the day, a telling moment.
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you ought to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Liverpool are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Substitution on the field, number 20.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Coming on the field, number 10.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Number 17, Gerrard. Substitutions taking
Kaká,
place.
brilliantly cut out. And he shoots! Glorious! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Number 24,
Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And that's a throw-in.
substitution.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
He might be in here!
Arsenal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He leaps for it! No, not the best of headers.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Dembele. Terrific effort. And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Dani Olmo, Chouameni. Oh, perfectly measured that, and he's picked it up out wide.
3 minutes added time.
That pass has been... And a chance! He lifts the roof! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back.
And we're done. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum.